Okay, so I'm going to do a reading very quickly on whether or not Biden has what you would call a mole, or a someone who is undermining by giving information, leaking information of his. So let's just take a look and see what we get. Does Biden have someone that's leaking information, betraying information? I'm just going to have a look with the cards and see what we get. So let's take, well, let me just shuffle a little bit more and dial in. Does Joe Biden have someone in his midst that is a mole that he may not suspect? Let's just take a look, and I am using the Bonfire Tarot in case you're curious. Well, covering the situation on whether or not Biden has a quote-unquote mole in his midst, somebody that's a leaker that is stabbing him in the back, basically. We get the Four of Coins. So this is about, number one, I think there is real energy to keep information closed off from anyone that it does not that doesn't need to know. So I'm feeling like this is such a different administration, and from any administration in the past, given Trump and what has been going on there. So I feel like it's very closed up. I feel like it's very secured from somebody coming in and being able to do that. It's just a very strong message I'm getting. Now, crossing this situation is justice. And this says that I think also the law is looking for anyone who is going to try to subvert, etc. others. So I'm feeling like the law is so close and keeping such a close watch. There is really tight security here with these cards, both of these two alone. I really feel like would be really difficult for someone who wants to have be there on false pretenses. It's going to be too much for them. Okay, this is based upon the Knight of Swords. So it's based upon, I think, the tactics, the manipulation, the relying on acting quickly to also catch people off guard, to stun them, and to confuse them. But it's to act quickly. The Eight of Wands, this would be information that would be coming out and spreading rapidly without obstruction. People, indicating thus people want this out. So it's acknowledging the question. How polite of you, Tarot. Thank you. But while it's acknowledging it, and it's the energy that's crossing is one of balance. So we have justice crossing the Four of Coins. I feel like there is, honestly, that there's very tight security around Biden. Because it's like nothing ever before. So you can't, Biden didn't go back to an old measuring stick, so to speak. New president, new time, new issues, and a very strong need for security. I get he has that, but let's see. The Chariot in the recent past. I feel like, again, this man has just been go, go, go. He has been traveling. He has been trying to address issues, and you know, it's wear and tear. But I am not feeling yet that somebody is going to be using what they've, been around, whatever, as a means to trash him. There is judgment in the near future, and it's based upon, I feel like, people, once again, I feel like I'm getting a sign that people will be in a much more, I think, appreciative mode that he is in there rolling up his sleeves, getting to work, being a professional, and doing a really great job representing America. He is our representative in the world. King of Cups, there is Joe. And he's, I think, become much more aware of optics. I think he has listened to what people have gone over with him about how this is different, and I think Joe has listened, and he isn't just some old stodgy old potato. He is way more on the ball than we're aware of. We're going to feel, I think, a little bit ashamed down the road, some of us, when we look back and go, man, I gave that dude was a really good president, and I was such a jerk. I'm not saying the sun shines out his bum, but you know what I mean. I think he's really going to be such a good leader, and the amount of work that he's taking on, most people would run a mile from, and more than a mile. They keep going. The Page of Coins and the environment. Feeling like this is work. Okay. And I'm seeing this as work for people to get, that people need to work and get back active. It is important for them because they need to earn money to eat, pay bills. I'm just not getting that if there is somebody that is wanting to create problems for Joe, I just don't see them being able to do very well. It's going to make them look like they're just sour, literally, with these lemons and judgment. It looks like they're being petty. Because of everything he's doing now, it looks like you're just bringing something up from the past that isn't relevant anymore. And that is what it looks like in the near future, somebody trying to do that. And that he is really working his ass off for us right now. Hopes and fears, Seven of Swords. Well, I feel like, notice the prison stripes. Okay. And Seven of Spades. The eyes. And if you notice, the individual is taking two, well, more than two, 7 swords and leaving 2 behind. And this is in the placement of hopes and fears. I feel like this is someone hoping they can find something useful. But I don't know that they will. I just don't think what they're going to try to get to stick with regard to Biden and his administration. I think they're going to struggle to be able to do it. And Wheel of Fortune. They're going to get instant karma for this, because I want to really impress that this is, I know I say it, but I feel like I don't know that people are really getting it. I know some people are, but this is a time like no other. And what I get is that it's highly karmic. And of course you can say all times are, very highly karmic, Maya. I mean, come on. But this one is different. And I just feel like this pivot in time, this change that's going on, is so the patriarchal power and a much more narrow-minded, closed-off society dictating to a very robust and varied society. Things that don't make sense, don't make sense in the world. So it's not going to work, and we are going to be rebuilding our societal government, I think assistance programs, service programs, help. We're going to be undergoing so many changes, and I see Biden really caring and making sure that he has on board people that also really care and are there for the country, not just the status to be working there, etc. People that are motivated by the right reasons to make this a go. And he has grandchildren. He really cares. He doesn't want them left with a yucky world. He's not perfect by any means, but this is what I'm getting for Joe. And where like a mole or a rat is concerned, I feel like such an individual is going to be found out very rapidly. I'm being shown. And I keep being shown this because, again, the stress to indicate that this is not, the presidency is changed. This has changed things significantly. So the consequences, everything, are different. New things are in place. With the Wheel of Fortune, to me, this indicates also that if you do things that are messed up, you're going to ultimately be called upon it. It will come up. And you will have to process that. If we look at this too, we have a lot of major arcana. We have the Chariot, we have Justice, we have Judgment. Those are 3 right there. And 2 minor arcana here. So we have 4 major arcana. That's significant. And I just do not feel that anybody there doing that is going to get away with it. It's going to be really hard. I keep getting that they have new things that are being employed to really keep Biden secure and to double check, cross the T's and dot the I's about someone's behavior, and they can't just automatically get up there and work closely to him. I just get that he's very secure with that 4 of coins and Justice crossing him, because there's Judgment and Chariot. What people have done in the past, it is a new day, a new game, and he is going to do particularly well will be blessed with Biden. And as far as a mole, I think there will be people that'll try, but I don't see them succeeding. I see them finding it just exceptionally difficult to get any information out. So that's my reading. I'm rather surprised because I thought surely there's got to be one. Most administrations here or there, but this is interesting, showing that this is a very tightly sealed and they are bringing their A game. So I'm relieved by that. If you like my content, please make sure that you like and subscribe to it, and I guess that's really about it. And share if you like, and I'll see you in the next video or live. So I hope you're doing well. Bye-bye.